fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from.
So let's get started with the tutorial. I'm going to be using this Cornelious eyeshadow from ColourPop. It's a peanut buttery brown matte color, and I'm going to be applying this to my crease area, slowly building it up to the intensity that I like. And I'm applying this with this synthetic fluffy brush. This is the best kind of brushes to use with these eyeshadows. I'm going to use the same brush and go into a chocolatey brown matte color from my Smashbox Full Exposure palette. I'm applying this to the outer corner of my eye and slowly bringing it into the crease. And I'm blending that color out with some more of the Cornelious, just a little bit to mute it out a little bit so it's not so intense and to make it a little bit easier to blend out as well. And right here I'm using a clean blending brush and just going over everything, making sure there is no harsh lines. This is a little tedious to do because they're matte eyeshadows and they're always harder to blend, but it's a must. Now I'm going to line my lash line with this brown eyeliner from Sephora. It's very creamy and very easy to apply. It doesn't tug on my eyes. I'll have the name of it listed down below because I don't know what it is. And now I'm going to go into this Urban Decay shadow. It's a brown shimmery color, but I'm going to apply it with that clean blending brush that I used. Just a tiny bit over everything just to give it a little bit of shimmer, because you know how JLo do. She does all shimmers, you know? Alright, so now I'm going to be moving on to the face, and just to let you know, this video is going to be like all over the place. I jumped from the face to the eyes to the face to the eyes, so just be aware. So right now I'm just applying Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to all the highlight points on my face, and I am applying this to my like jawline just because hers are very prominent and I want it to look as similar to her as possible. This concealer is so easy to blend, but when I use it with my damp beauty sponge, it's like a friggin' dream. It's so easy and quick to do. And my foundation is L'Oreal True Match W5. I had already applied it. So now I'm going to set my concealer with the yellow color from my NYX Highlight and Contour palette, and I'm just tapping that underneath the eyes, pressing it in, not swiping, you know the drill. This is the color Fringe from ColourPop, and I'm going to apply this to my inner corner as a highlight. It's super bright and shimmery, and I'm applying that pretty heavily and just dragging it up a little bit, and whatever's left over on my brush, I'm going to apply that to my brow bone, but it is shimmery, keep that in mind. Now I'm going to prep my eyelashes with mascara for my falsies. I'm going to use some Ardell Wispies. And now I'm going to go into my BECCA Opal highlight and apply this to my brow bone, because you know we got to be super highlighted to get that JLo look. So now I'm going to bronze up my face using the same NYX palette, and I'm going to apply this super heavily. I'm applying little by little to build it up to the intensity. Remember, it's easier to add product than to take away product. And we're going to be skipping blush today, so I really am going to apply this super heavily and kind of more spread out than I usually do. And you see me tapping because I'm going to go in later on and blend everything out. Now I'm going to go into that same bronzer, tap it on the back of my hand to remove a little bit of product. Using an eyeshadow brush, I'm going to be contouring the sides of my nose to make it look a little bit slimmer. I noticed that JLo always contours her nose because it's a little bit on the wide side. And now I'm going to use this small e.l.f. stippling brush to just blend out all the lines. So I already applied all the bronzer on my face, but I didn't blend it. So now I'm going to use this large stippling brush from Real Techniques and just blend away so that we don't have any harsh lines. It can look as natural as possible. And I had a lot of fun actually bronzing up my face like this. I really did load it on a lot. It's really bright in the camera, so it doesn't look as heavy, but I really loaded that on. So now I'm going to go into that yellow shade again and apply that to my jawline because, again, hers are really prominent, so I wanted it to stand out a little more because mine isn't as perfect as hers is. Seriously, like JLo has perfect bone structure. I friggin' love her so much. Who else is a JLo fan? Let me know in the comments below. So now I'm going to go into that bronzy brown color again and apply this to my bottom lash line, and I'm going to apply it kind of sloppily, like just to make it a little bit smoky. and put some lashes on, put some mascara on the lower lashes. Now I'm going to use this Bite Beauty lipstick. This is kind of like a pinky nude color because that's kind of what she was wearing in that picture. So I applied that all over, and then I'm going to line it with NYX Natural Lip Liner because I noticed that she always lines her lips, always outline, like overlines her lips with a darker color. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going a little over my natural, what the heck, I cannot talk. I'm going over the natural line of my lips with this darker color, and then I'm going to apply this NARS lip gloss over top of everything, and I'm going to apply this also over top of the lip liner because she does that also. She likes everything to look super glossy. It's like her signature thing, seriously. Look up pictures of JLo and you're going to see that she always has an overlined glossy lip. And we are almost done. We just got to add the JLo glow and we are done. So I'm going to use this BECCA Opal highlight. Look at how beautiful that is. And I'm using this little e.l.f. Fan brush to apply it to the high points of my face to give me that nice glow that she has. And that is it. This look is complete. That's the eyes. That's the face. And now I just threw my hair up into a ponytail like she had in the picture. And that completes this video. Hope you enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!
Don't hate on me. What you get is what you see.